Whoa.
Hello.
Hey. God, you got to give us a heads up before you do that next time. Welcome to this very special episode of the Safety Third podcast. Wait, is this? Oh, God, the new lights. You can see the new lights, but this episode doesn't have the new lights. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Also, there's Nigel in here, but Nigel, this is fucked up. This is going to get really bad in a second. Why are you here? What are you here to sell us?
I'm here to hang out.
No, okay. There's only one reason somebody shows up to a show in person instead of remotely.
I just flew out here, just to, these are good chairs. I saw you guys sit in them. I want to test them out.
We're doing a Safety Third live show in Norwalk, Connecticut. Kevin won't be there, and Nigel might not be there. It's going to be me, Michael, and Alan Pan.
Wait, why is Kevin not there?
He has to go to a wedding.
Trust me,
I'm still trying
I would love to get out of it, but
we're filming a road trip show with Nigel right now, which I think we're going to keep talking about because this is like another thing that we recorded that John made us record. And so I'm trying to convince Nigel to come to Norwalk with me afterwards.
It's a strong maybe.
It's a Friday the 24th. So if you're in the area and want to come, we'll be at the NHRL building and Safety Third Live. Tickets are like, it's cheap. What, $30 or something? We'll see you there. This is it. I think this is a little bit of a bait and switch because Nigel's here to film a Sauce Plus show. We're doing a road trip show with Alex Ernst and Nigel. This episode of the podcast doesn't have Nigel live in it, but it is Nigel virtual. But now that Nigel's here, we thought we would tell you something very, very important about Sauce Plus, which has a slowly growing, but I think pretty impressive catalog of content. And Nigel's about to do the opposite. You're adding something really, really bad to the content.
I mean, you haven't seen it yet, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've never heard you talk this negatively about one of your own videos. A new NileRed video that's on Sauce Plus right now, but not on YouTube. And the reason you're doing that is not because you want to help Sauce Plus, but because
it's a really bad video. And
so you want them to like proofread it?
Yeah. They have to watch it and leave comments.
If you leave like 100 positive comments on it, I think you can give Nigel the confidence.
I just don't have the confidence to make it public yet. But yeah, people need to tell me the cringe parts. Mostly just that.
I don't know if you want them to tell you that.
They'll be from 0 to the end.
It's like the first video you've done that is you get to like live in our world. It's like you're not doing like purely chemistry.
It is, I guess you could argue it's not even chemistry. It's
physics.
Okay, I feel like I've done a few videos in the past where it ends up being like, should I just say what it is?
Yeah, you can say it. It doesn't, literally nothing matters.
Oh yeah. I made a massive liquid nitrogen generator. And so it's technically chemistry because, nitrogen is a chemical and, phase changes and stuff.
I think this is mechanical engineering.
No, it's
physics.
Yeah.
Technician.
It just reminds, because like chemistry's everywhere. So it just is kind of funny, like in the past where it's like, it's supposed to be a chemistry channel, but there have been a few projects in the past where I had to rationalize the chemistry. Like even the bulletproof wood one. I'm like, there was some chemistry somewhere in there.
How long?
At least I used chemicals. And this one, it was just like...
This video like an hour?
53 minutes.
What's the longest video you've ever made?
25 minutes?
Damn.
Yeah,
I can't even make...
minutes is insane.
Did I remember, I dream of the days of a 25-minute video. Yeah.
You should make that a reality. That's so much work. Even like... You think it traumatized him?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was bad. This one was, because it was also different because like after this one, I kind of talk about it a bit in the video. It's kind of going into a realm of where a lot of the projects after this involve a lot more engineering stuff, but I'm not used to putting those types of videos together. So I'm used to kind of like starting with one thing and then, doing chemistry to it. And then you get to an end product. Whereas some of these videos have there's 5 different things I did and you have to kind of like assemble them all into a coherent thing. And it happened over 2 years. So then I'm like trying to collect, I'm going through all the footage, remembering the things that happened. And it's just like,
if I start working on a video and then 2 years go by, I basically throw the video in the trash.
Not me.
Anyway, you guys have a bus to catch.
We have a bus.
Don't worry, you're not taking my school bus. That's fine.
The damaged bus.
Well, if you guys want to support Sauce Plus and get, why do you even say support? If you want good stuff, there's how many shows are up right
Wait,
now, John? We've got Scare the Coyote, Two-Headed Chef.
I want to say one thing.
The Kevin show's coming.
I should say that
I'm coming.
oh no. This video I'm the most I feel the weirdest about. No, I want to say, just say. There's a reason. I'm saying, but I do feel that it's the most, it's the video I put the most, no, I'm saying I put the most effort. I put the most effort into it.
Yeah.
Right. And I do feel that in terms of like the skill and my like, the skill it took to put it together. Like I am proud of that.
I'm very smart is what he's trying to say.
No, I said I'm proud of putting it together.
It used to be dumb, but now I'm smart.
I'm just not sure if the end product is good. But you know what I mean? Like when it's done, you're like, hey, I did the thing I didn't think I could do.
It's about the journey.
I just don't know if it's good.
And speaking of journey, you have a road trip to go on.
We have a road trip to go on.
Sorry.
All I know is that if you think the video is bad, there's a chance
I'm worried
there's two options. It's either the best video you've ever made,
yes,
or genuinely the fucking worst video you've ever made, and there's no in between.
I went from one point of going, this is the best video ever made, to I can't post this. This is horrible. That happened with a span of 3 days, and not much changed.
Well, you can be the judge for yourself by going to sauceplus.com right now. And the video will be up for like a little less than a week exclusively on Sauce Plus until he builds up the courage to post it publicly to his YouTube channel. So if you want early access to that, if you want Scare the Coyote, if you want Two-Headed Chef, if you want the Kevin Show, which is coming out, I think probably pretty soon.
Yeah.
What else is up, John, right now? Yeah, we're working on a bunch of shows. So there's Good Space. Yeah, there's probably like how many hours like actually like just original shows? It's got to be like approaching 40 hours.
Yeah.
Of
full-time job to watch it.
There's a lot of people working on this stuff. So if you want to support an indie development production team making fun stuff that is, I would say, like a little bit kind of better than YouTube. Maybe it's like YouTube. I'm kind of watching less YouTube recently.
I feel like it's YouTube, but like the higher quality. Side.
It's stuff that you like.
So it still has the YouTube vibe.
It's YouTube, but you don't have to like worry about titles and thumbnails. Like basically, that's what the hardest part of making videos on YouTube is like everything is guided by titles and thumbnails. And Sauce Plus lets us work on like the content and the ideas without having to worry about making a title and thumbnail that won't. It's just conceptually sometimes it's you just cannot make certain types of videos because people will not click on them on YouTube. Yeah. But with a platform like this, we can make a type of content that is good, but would never survive on YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I describe it. The creativity side, I think, is like you can explore more. You're not like
we're gonna make a feature film next year with Nigel, right?
Oh yeah,
a horror movie with a W or an H.
H. Oh. Well, technically, one of them has a W and an H.
Ooh. All right, so yeah, sauceplus.com and get back in the screen. Just scream and then John will do something. What a bop.
It's great. Thank you, Kevin, for making that.
Excellent bop.
Not me.
I listen to that on repeat 12 hours a day. That short 5 seconds.
That's my alarm in the morning.
It's traumatizing sound. Do you ever hear like, your brain is really weird. At least mine is, where you like hear a sound and you like, there's like this little, like your brain's trying to predict things all the time, right? And so when you hear something that like in that like 200 milliseconds, your brain starts leaning towards like an alarm or some weird sound that's like recessed deep into the folds of your smooth brain. Or like you feel your pocket vibrate and you're just like,
but you brushed up against something,
right?
Or like it like just caught on your underwear,
right?
Yeah.
Like what is that? What is that? This is horrifying, right? It's horrifying. It's like actually like what's going on in my head that like led me to believe this weird sound or like voices.
Oh yeah.
You know when you
in
like
the walls.
right. Exactly. Yeah. Like there's people I think living in the dirt under my house.
I get this one where it's a video game that I play. It's like the intro music. There's like one part of the song that sounds like the Discord notification. So it's like every time it loops back around, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, it got me again.
That's
just like some little doo-doo.
You like alarm clocks? You ever hear like somebody? So I always use the default alarm clock. What's your alarm clock, Nigel? Are you frozen? He's fucking frozen.
Are you here, Nigel? You were awfully quiet. Canadian internet man.
How does this happen? What is going on?
We were having problems, and then it seemed like it was working fine, so we just rolled it.
It's because they're terrifying.
We went live, and Nigel went.
They have to pay $1 for every megabit.
Internet tariffs. Yeah.
But like, I use the default alarm.
Yeah.
Like my phone, I don't not know how to change my alarm. I mean, I don't know how to change the alarm sound on my phone because I don't care.
Hey! I like to zoom in, the face tracking.
What happened?
He's in the walls.
Hey, it's still the face tracking kind of works. Oh yeah, your face looks like mega JPEG. This is gonna be like a screenshot in a textbook
I'm on my
about
phone.
like image compression.
I'm on my phone.
It's like his internet has to go through U.S. customs before it gets here.
Fuck. What's going on up there
Oh my
in
God,
Canada?
is it gone again?
Huh. And he's gone. You know, just by playing your alarm tone, you can just like, you know, cause PTSD to half the audience.
What is
depending
that?
if they have Android or iPhone.
Like the default? Like do you change your alarm or no? Is it default?
No, it's default.
Yeah.
I think it's radar.
Dude, actually don't even know. I couldn't tell you what my alarm sounds like. All I know is like, what is
Oh my God.
that?
I'm back.
You're back again? Look who's back.
Not for long.
I'm on my phone internet right now because my ISP is so bad. Well, what happened was I had to just disable my Ethernet because it kept trying to switch to the non-functional internet.
Why don't you just have like a big like internet buffer?
Well, you know what's
like,
worse?
Store up the internet when you do have it, like over like at night.
Yeah.
Like I charge my car at night.
wish.
Why can't you store up your internet?
Internet battery.
Yeah.
You know what's worse? We pay like $10 a month extra. So for quote, always up business internet.
Yeah.
So that it will auto switch when we lose
The
internet.
5G or something?
Well, how do we lose internet? Yeah, how do we lose internet though? So we lost internet once for like an hour, and I contacted the ISP, and they're like, "No, it's your." They keep telling me it's my system. They keep going, "Oh, you have." They go, "Oh, you have a server. You have Ubiquity." They're like, "Oh, it's you," and I'm just like, "It's not me because Ubiquity's telling me it receives no signal." And then we even went into. They go, "Well, I don't see anything in our system." I logged in, which is like this stupid, crazy dude. The system. You can't connect to it by a wire. You have to log in through the internet to your system.
With the
so you have no internet.
Connect,
How do you?
Yeah.
How do you even? No, not the Unify.
ISP?
There's like an Aruba, some HP
Jamaica.
thing where it's like you have to log in through the internet. So when you don't have internet, you're like, I don't know how I look at this, but I found on it that the internet dropped, and I had to like convince the guy. He's like, "Oh, I do see it now. That is our fault." Then the technician came. They sent a technician. The technician looks at everything and goes, everything looks okay. It's your server. And I'm like,
no,
it's not the server.
It's such a cop out too, because they'll like it's immediately it's the first barrier they put up is it's your equipment. If you're not renting their router or modem / router combo.
Oh yeah, then they don't have to do any work.
They're just like, oh, sorry, you're not using our system, and therefore it is your technology.
It just kills me because I'm like, the Unify, it doesn't do any like authentication or anything with their servers. It just either does or does not receive a signal. And so it'll tell me on the thing, we've lost signal to like their server.
Yeah.
And I even timed it perfectly in their box when there was like an error, and the guy's, no, it's still yours. And I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, I think we probably talked about last time we had major internet problems here, which like I was so mad. I treat like all of these like bureaucratic walls the same way, where you just bulldoze through. Like, assume that every step of the way they're gonna tell you that it's your fault. They're gonna tell you that we have to send a tech out, and so like preliminary, like do everything, like remove every roadblock, like unplugging Kevin's modem and plugging it into my fiber.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, so we checked the second one, it didn't work. Like we do all that beforehand to just beeline straight to them sending a technician out as fast as possible. Because otherwise they'll do this thing where it's like, okay, we'll try this. Like call back tomorrow if it's not working in 24 hours kind of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it was working and now it's not working. Nothing has changed. You definitely unplugged it somewhere. Like a tech unplugged it. So then you ask them like, has a tech been in the neighborhood recently? And they're like, sorry, I do not have access to this information. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is your job, but like, I need this because
we're like, there's no
job.
internet coming out of the fiber.
That I'm paying for.
There's no light. There's nothing.
Yeah. Like, don't worry, we'll prorate the like 1 day. Yeah. You know, whatever the bill. I think the internet here is like $100 a month. So it's like,
it just
what's 100 divided by 30, right? Like, really, really, like, thank you for the $10.
It turned out a tech was in the neighborhood and they unplugged your internet so they could plug in like a fiber for somebody else.
Someone else's fiber.
Like there's only so many ports in that box.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that the first thing they'll tell you is like, oh, it's maybe your equipment. Anyways, rage. What you need though is you need
Either
to
way,
bridge like 12
I'm on
connections.
Wi-Fi now.
Do you have other ISPs near
I'm
you?
burning my sweet 5G. No, so short answer now.
Wait, you're on your
Basically,
5G
this
right
has
now?
been-
It looks better than Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I've this has like been the source of rage for a while because at our old office we had well, we have different companies here, but like we had Bell, so it
Do you have
was
more than one at your current
um,
office?
technically yes, but our old office we basically had the two main providers, Bell and Videotron, where one's cable, one is DSL or fiber. And we were getting at one point, it's cheap, and we're getting like the gigabit line. So we got so used to that. But I guess I don't know for whatever reason, I don't know why we had that in that building. We come to this building and they go, all you have is cable. If you want like the DSL, I think it's like 25 megabits download and 5 megabits a second upload.
Christ.
And I was like, you can't do anything. Whereas Videotron is a gigabit down, but because it's cable, they cap it at 50 up. So it's just kind of like not good upload speeds. So it's just been
Everything's a scam.
something that makes
It
me
is.
sad
The world
for
is
years.
a scam.
Yep.
Well, I want to pay for something and I want it to be good.
you know
what
what-
is it? Shitification has taken over our fucking lives. What? It's 2025.
What pisses me off?
I know.
It's 2025. It's fucking megabit.
And they're still doing this.
You got
Yeah.
2-digit megabit internet that costs actual money in the United
Or
States.
maybe it was 10. Maybe it was
Dude,
10
satellites
megabits.
are
I'll give
faster.
it.
Why
for
are they
fuck's sake.
throttling people? It doesn't make
Right.
sense. They don't need to.
No.
They've got everything.
Dude, especially like 5G.
They have the hardware.
Like, I think my, you
Yeah.
know, my cell plan literally is a 2 gig plan, and I've had it for like 10 plus years.
Oh, yeah.
And I get a
Nice.
warning every time I'm traveling. It's like, you're approaching the 2 gig limit. I'm like, everything on the internet has become more bloated. Websites, when
Yeah.
you go to them,
Yeah.
you go to a website.com and a fucking video loads and starts playing. Fuck you, that's my bandwidth. And I only get 2 gigs of it. You'll blow through 2 gigs in like half a day
Yeah.
if you're not at home on Wi-Fi.
It's like
Well,
the
to be
banner
fair-
is a GIF,
Yeah.
but it's not a GIF. It's just a bunch of images that keep
What the
loading
fuck's
over
a
and over
GIF?
and over.
To be fair, the data you get now is kind of crazy. Like my phone plan, I think I have like 10 or 20 gigs. I don't know what it is, maybe 20. And I just called to upgrade it because I was like looking maybe if I get a new phone. And they go, oh, your plan's old. We can just match it at the same price and you'll get like, I think it was
Yeah.
50 gigs for the
Okay.
same price.
Do you know what I've
But then
noticed?
the guy goes, I'll call you back with a better deal. He calls back. He goes, we can actually just do 100 gigs at the same price. And I'm like, okay, data is
It's free.
definitely.
It's fucking free.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what?
definitely getting
Every time I go over
cheaper.
my 2 gigabyte limit, you know what happens?
Nothing.
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 It keeps fucking working.
Yep.
Fuck you, AT&T.
Like back in the day when you had 3G, they would do that, and then like it would actually stop working.
Yeah.
But now it just keeps working.
It was
There's no
more
difference.
expensive to write the
I
code
mean,
to stop it
yeah,
from working.
They throttle your like video streaming
It's supposed
anyway.
to go
over
down to
5G, so-
4G.
yeah.
I think it's a lot of them say you get up to like 30 gig 5G and then you go down to 4G unlimited.
You know what's funny? If it went down to 4G, I'm pretty sure my phone would start working better. Because like,
Oh, yeah.
it's only a problem that I'm using too much data when I need to use it. But when I need to use it and your network is fucking ass in the middle of town because your coverage sucks
Yeah.
balls, that's my fucking problem too. Why
Yeah.
is it always my problem?
Even here, like the cell reception's really
Shit.
bad, so it takes forever to load something.
You just straight up won't even fucking load.
I know. Why isn't there like a low data mode or like a low bandwidth website option? You know,
Yeah.
where it just loads the text.
Dude, you get double fucked in Home Depot, man.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know what they made that
Yeah.
building out of. Like chicken
Dude,
wire or
there's so
something.
many
Yeah.
hardware
'Cause
stores.
You go, you're in Home Depot, right? Right. You're like, what do I need? What do you need at Home Depot that's in the wrong fucking spot? I got something. Oh, the wax rings for a toilet. Oh, I should
Okay.
talk about that. That was a fucking gross story. Right. So you go to plumbing, right? Wrong. You go to toilet aisle. Wrong. There's like some other bullshit aisle. There's like fucking 3 different aisles it could be
Yeah.
on, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the
Yep.
third one that you would think it is. Anyways, what do you do when you're looking for something at Home Depot? You get on your phone.
You try to find somebody.
No, fuck that. There's
But you
nobody
can't.
in there. You can't. You go to the self checkout register.
Kevin, the glory-
oh, it's a computer, and it
No,
won't
no.
answer any of your questions.
The
You go on your
glory
phone.
of Home
You know,
Depot.
and employees ask you too. Like,
Yes.
what's the SKU number? Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, I'll just do it
Why
myself.
am I supposed to know what
No.
the SKU number is? That's your job. Look it up. You have a computer.
But
I
the
don't wanna
glory
connect
of
It's a
to
Home
fucking
Depot
Faraday
is
cage,
that
right? So Home Depot's like a Faraday
they
cage.
tell
You need
you
a
where
wax ring for
everything
your
is.
toilet. You walk in, you go
Yeah.
to the plumbing aisle, it's not there. Fuck me, right? Oh, but you know what is there? The PVC flange that you glue to the 3-inch thing, but the
Ooh.
rings aren't there. So you go on your phone.
The
Yeah.
sink aisle. They're in the sink aisle.
Yeah. So you go on your phone and you type in wax ring, right?
Yeah.
Shitter ring, shit wax, HomeDepot.com.
Doesn't load.
Oh my fucking God. It's the
You
already
opposite
made a
of
mistake.
McMaster, Kevin.
No,
Oh
no, no.
yeah.
It's
And-
the
No, no,
it's
you
the
don't-
actual
Will, you don't
opposite
do
of
that.
McMaster car. Like they made it so shitty.
You
know how
Google
shitty the
search
Home Depot website is?
You
Exceptionally
never search.
shitty.
It's so
Yeah, you don't
shitty
search
that
on it.
I saw a guy on Reddit build his own fucking Home Depot
No way.
bootleg website that uses their API, and it's like 10 times faster.
That's
Like,
amazing.
to motivate a dude. Okay, so you walk into the building, it's a Faraday cage. The self-service in town is shit. It's already
Yeah.
ass. It's poop. It's leaking out of the wax ring that is whatever 5G. My 5G toilet. And then you walk into a Faraday cage. So your shitty data becomes even shittier. And then you use the shittiest website of any of the
Yeah.
hardware stores that have a website. And so it crawls. And all
You
I'm
don't
trying to do is
use
find a
it.
wax ring inside of Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean,
all
you
I
can
want.
connect to their
So,
Wi-Fi, but it
can I-
doesn't save it. So you have to like go on the connect to the Wi-Fi, like authenticate the device
Yeah.
all over.
Do you know
again
where?
every
Do you know where I
time.
am at my point? Like in my life at this point, where I'm in Home Depot looking for a wax toilet ring. Can you guess where I am in my life? I'm looking for a wax toilet ring at Home Depot. Where am I in my life?
Covered in poop.
There's
In a good
shit
place.
leaking out of the toilet in my bathroom. That's where I'm at. You think that a fucking shitty cell plan is making my day better, and the Home Depot shitty website's making my day better? Fuck you, Home Depot. Fix your fucking website and
Wait,
put the wax
Will,
rings
Will,
in the plumbing aisle.
no. So I think I have to educate
Hang on,
you
I'm done.
on Home Depot.
My toilet was leaking.
I'll help you out.
It smelled like
I-
shit in the bathroom. Like what the?
I
fuck
want to
is this
I want to
smell?
help you. I
Why
want to
does it
help
smell
you.
like
Will.
shit?
First of all,
And then I went piss the other day, and I like looked to the right, and there's like liquid coming out. The side
Stop.
Of the toilet, and I was
Oh, that's not good.
fuck.
when you go to Home Depot, the first thing you
Yeah.
do is you search Google
I need that.
plus Home Depot. You never search their website.
Our teacher gonna make
because-
this better or worse.
Worse.
You
It'll
search
be fine, but then
dude,
like
you
an hour,
search
yeah,
Home
you're gonna
Depot
crash.
through Google, and you find the item,
Give us your knowledge.
and then you check the aisle it's in, and you go to that aisle. You never ever try to find it yourself.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. That's my
You
entire
still have to go
tutorial.
onto their website, and that takes
Don't
like
use
a
their
minute.
website and sorry. Wait, what?
He died.
I shouldn't have died.
Is
Maybe I'll try my.
he fucking with us right now?
No, his internet is.
Yeah. No, you're right.
No, Google messes with you sometimes. It might get the wrong store. Like for us,
Oh,
if we
yeah.
do that, it might
Yeah.
for some reason think we're in downtown LA and
Yeah.
like load their
Oh,
inventory.
Dude, it'll consistently
Yeah.
pick stores like 100 miles away. How the
Yeah.
fuck does that work? Am I like,
I
is
know.
this the 5G here is so bad that I'm actually picking up cell towers like south of Los Angeles?
Yeah.
You know, like Mexican radio isn't regulated, so you get all the stations up here.
I think maybe it's because like in the past I clicked like don't give my exact location to Home Depot or something, and
you're being punished. for it.
maybe
Okay, I'm back.
maybe.
He's back.
But I don't know what internet I'm on right now.
You look
'cause
clear.
I think it says.
I think you're on your.
Oh no, it says Videotron is
Yeah.
back.
Videotron.
You look clear and crisp and sharp and handsome.
When I was a kid,
yeah.
and I lived up by Chicago, so it was like we had dial up, but then the next upgrade was this like wireless internet that was beamed from the
no.
Sears tower.
Oh.
And everybody had to have like a satellite dish up on their roof or like an
Okay.
antenna, and they had to point towards the
That
Sears
sounds
Okay,
tower.
so it's probably pretty good.
I mean, it was like 4 megabytes up, and
When was this though?
late 90s. I mean, this was
Yeah.
an upgrade from dial up,
Yeah,
so like
yeah, yeah.
it was way better. I think it was called like
That's not 5G. That's like line of sight.
C1 or C3
Yeah.
internet, something weird like that.
That's how we did
It was
open
like better than
source.
DSL.
Like the data transmission for the stages for the
Yeah.
cameras and everything was beamed.
I mean, it wasn't great because it was still like the 90s.
Yeah.
But
But like if you're actually I think there's a lot of places here where the cost to run internet is like going to be in like the $80,000 range because they are not close enough to do that last, like whatever they'll do like X amount of feet for free.
yeah,
And so like that's how they do it is they just get these like they beam it. They like
Yeah.
they put a thing on a tower here and you put a thing on the house and just
yeah.
beam it straight there and it's like pretty fast.
Reminds me of like the old like microwave transmission towers that they used to use,
Mm.
the long lines they called it.
Yeah.
They're huge, like microwave transmitters that would like bounce like internet like and phone data across the country. And you can still kind of like find them like in a line, you know, like across the country. They still
That's
have some of them.
crazy. And that's the ultimate 5G.
Yeah.
Like a trail of dead birds in between them.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have saved the guy's website. It was either a website or an app. I can't remember. I probably could find it now. But like the Home Depot, like the rebuilding of a Home Depot website.
Yeah.
That loads much faster. Like I
put your own ads on it.
Right. Like you can either use that or, you know, like petition to have your cell carrier make better
I don't
service.
know.
But, you know,
Yeah,
that's never
yeah,
gonna happen.
right.
Fuck them. Yeah. Dude, speaking of technology, that pisses me off. There's like a lot of it. I got a notification on Fusion 360, which for those of you who don't know what Fusion 360 is the CAD software I use because it's cheaper than SolidWorks, not because I like it.
Yeah, only $600 a year.
Oh my god, dude!
$1,200 a year?
Actually, now you just reminded me. I want to go off on something else.
Yeah.
So I realized I've been paying for a monthly subscription for Fusion.
Whoa, wait. One second. Do you just have a lot of things bottled up
I do.
now?
I'm like constipated.
Oh my god, that just reminds me. I still have dude, I had to get AC service one time and they basically like conned me into signing up for this like monthly service subscription.
For like a truck to show up to your house?
No, it doesn't show up. But if I sign up for this service fee or this like monthly recurring cost, it doesn't cost me anything when a tech comes out to the house.
No, you did not cancel
like,
did you?
No, and I forgot to cancel
You
it.
fucking
And
dumbass.
every time I remember,
Holy
it's
shit.
it's like 5 o'clock and they're closed.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, dude. They've got
You
me
didn't
for
do it
like
immediately?
No, I forgot.
What the fuck?
That's how they
the
make
number
money.
one rule.
They didn't even tell me it was a subscription. They just said,
if you go to sauceplus.com right now and make an account and you get any free credits or you only want a month, pay for it and then fucking cancel it. That's what I do, and that's what you should do too. Don't be Kevin. What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah. It's been like 5 months now, and it's $35 a month. So that's like, you know, $150.
Oh my god, that's because they don't actually fix air conditioners.
I know.
They scam.
Actually, yeah, they
dumbasses
came out and they
into
told me that it would
subscription
be $1,200 to recharge my AC. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, you could.
You know how much a
buy
bottle of
everything
propane
for
is?
$400.
$50.
You don't put propane in your air conditioner.
No, no, but you could. You could.
Oh man, I guess now I gotta figure out where I move my Fusion. I got 2 Fusion gripes.
So that's
now.
like $200
Sorry,
a month,
yeah,
right?
I cut off your.
Yeah, so well, no, it was like
rant.
$80 a month for Fusion 360, right? So I was like, I should switch to the yearly plan, right? Well, this is the first complaint, right?
Okay.
I've got 2 complaints, and you reminded me of the second one that I'm talking about right now. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be responsible, and I'm gonna pay the yearly subscription because even though that's like $600 and that sucks ass, like I use enough of the things that is like paid on Fusion that it's worth doing it because I was like I needed a feature, which is why I ended up paying for it because I had it for free, the like free version of it.
Yeah, I rode that for so long.
And then it just like becomes a huge burden.
Yeah. And it used to be way more open. Like back when we first got it, it was like, you know, you could use those features and it's like you can do whatever you want as long as you're making less than $1 million a year.
Yep. Which all of us. How much money does NileRed make?
Or it's like, well, he's not making that off of 3D printed or like 3D model stuff.
So I try to upgrade to yearly, right? Because like in what world can I not go into my subscription and change it from monthly to yearly? Well, apparently this world. So I'm like sitting there trying to figure out how to upgrade my subscription in Fusion 360, and it like won't let me. And so I messaged chat support. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to be fiscally responsible. I'm trying to pay for a yearly subscription instead of monthly because you save like whatever, probably 2 months or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, sorry, but you're like on a legacy plan and you can't upgrade. And I was like, okay, like what's the difference between a legacy plan and a new plan? And she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, so if I cancel my monthly subscription right now, like, am I going to get like a shittier product when I renew it? Am I going to get less of something? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, how do I switch? And she's like, well, you need to just cancel your current plan. And then when it ends, then you can renew it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you.
That doesn't make any
sense.
sense.
What the fuck? Just let me pay. Why? There's like no difference. Anyways, that's my first gripe. The second gripe is that I got a notification saying that the Fusion 360 is going to stop working on Windows 10 at the beginning of next year.
No.
Yep.
What's the difference? Stop. I mean, is it right? It's going to stop working because it's all in the cloud.
They'll
like,
just
right.
they will stop it from. They're like, I think they will not let you run it.
Well, it's because Windows 10 support is vanishing.
Why?
Dude,
Windows 11 doesn't support
It's
me at all.
caused me nothing but problems.
Yeah.
Every time I upgrade to Windows 11, something breaks, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot get
Like it's literally bricked 2 of my laptops.
You know, like most Arduinos are like
What?
FTDI, or like the OG Arduinos, FTDI, or sometimes like the Uno has like another Atmel processor on it to do the bootloading and USB shit. And so there's like a knockoff chip. It's like the CH340 or something, some Chinese like USB to serial conversion chip that has a different driver than the other ones. And you have to like go and find it. So it's a huge pain in the ass, but that's, you know, if you want an Arduino for $4 or what do they cost now? Like $6. It used to be $3. What the fuck happened? And it's like, I cannot get it to work on my Windows 11 laptop. I cannot get it to work. It like just won't fucking work.
I know all the drivers that I have that
Nothing
I need to
works.
run like the laser software and stuff. It just breaks.
Doesn't fucking work.
Nope.
And I'm like, I'm sitting here and be like, okay, cool. Like I have to use Windows 11, even though it doesn't fucking work for half of the shit I need. And now Fusion's gonna like Autodesk is gonna force me, and Windows is gonna. So I was just like raging. And then my computer died, which I don't know. Maybe it was a good thing. Give me time to sit back and relax and not, you know, be on my computer. And turns out my M.2.
You've been going through it.
You ever just had one of those weeks where like you go to solve a problem and then 4 more problems happen? This has been like
that's kind of been my life for like 6 weeks.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not alone. So my hard drive died, right? And I'm like, fuck, the computer just like stopped turning on. And I'm like, okay, like this is a nightmare. You have to reinstall Windows. And I was like, wait, what if I didn't reinstall Windows? So I installed an Ubuntu Linux instead, which I really like. Honestly, right now I'm kind of just mad at operating systems, like the big, you know, big OS.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, they're trying to force me onto Windows 11, which I really don't like. And then you have everyone like, you know, it just like sucks. I don't know. I fucking hate it. You have like the start menu on Windows, and you click the start button, and like it pops up, and it's like a bunch of just like trash.
Yeah.
It's like actually trash.
The new Windows.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't use it anymore at all.
You don't use it. Yeah.
Also, the start menu now is different. There's like a search bar also.
Yeah.
So it's like you click that and it opens up a whole different menu.
And the other thing I learned too, is like reading Reddit stuff, is like when you click the start menu, like the start button, you'll notice it actually is like pretty slow to open.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's booting some like what's like React or
like
something.
a program.
It's like booting some interface. Like it's not just like a part of. I don't know anything enough about computers to make this claim, but it's like way slower than it should be. And so I installed Linux, Ubuntu, and honestly, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like the desktop environment, and you know, like just like the terminal, like ChatGPT. Honestly, like ChatGPT plus a terminal in Linux, you feel like God, like computer God. And so I like.
But installing stuff's like.
It's honestly easier, dude. You just can say install this, and it just does it.
I mean, the last time I tried it, it was not hard, but it was kind of like if you didn't install something for like 2 weeks, you'd have to look up the tutorial.
I'm telling you, like it's like Linux plus ChatGPT is you can absolutely stay away from Windows.
Oh, that's what you're saying, yeah.
No, it's and there's so like, you know, it like Linux is so bad and hard to use that ChatGPT has like gigabytes and maybe petabytes of data of like, please God help me with Linux to train off of. And so like it has consistently knocked it out of the park when trying to do stuff. So what I was able to do, like you ever like had a bum hard drive or like a bum SD card?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, all my videos on here. Oh yeah, I remember that one time.
And you try to do like a disk recovery
Dude,
thing.
Linux, man.
Is it like
Linux?
Like built in or something?
No,
like,
but you can you basically like there's so many free tools and it's so easy. Like there's so much information online that you can just like I basically say like, hey, I have this drive. It like won't run. Like you can't open it on Windows. I can't access any of my files that were on it, even though I don't keep that many files on my boot drive. And I basically was able to mount it as a read-only drive. And then Linux didn't give a shit about it having, you know, any sort of like being another user's data. And so it just let me go into the drive. And I was able to pull all the files off of it through Linux. And then I reinstalled Windows and I have dual boot. But like, honestly, I feel like I should just not allow myself to use Windows for like a month.
Oh, yeah.
And just like have to stay inside of it.
No, sorry. I'm looking up another gripe that I have about Fusion.
Yeah.
Which is, okay.
The whole thing? Assemblies?
Yeah. Okay. So what's the difference between the free version and the paid version?
The free version is the same as the paid version, but they torture you.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yep. So you pay $1,500 a year for this dialogue option to come up that says you're not a pro member, so we only allow you to have 10
files.
open files at a time. You still have all your files, but you can only have 10 files like active.
You have to like deactivate. It's like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's not really even that big of a deal.
It's just annoying.
It's annoying. The other thing is that you get free simulations,
Mm.
but only like load, like constant, like stress
Oh, the simple
simulation.
ones. Yeah.
Only that. That's the only one you get for free. Everything else is insanely expensive. Say you want to do like a generative design kind of thing.
Also, you can definitely run that on your fucking computer.
I know.
There's no
why do you have
reason
to
for
pay
it to go
for
to the
cloud credits?
Yeah.
It's $300
Yeah.
for 100 tokens.
I specifically bought. I built my computer several years ago. It's like 24 core Threadripper, like specifically for this shit. And it's like, no, fuck you, do it in the cloud.
It could handle it, but it costs $300 for 100 tokens. And if you do like a generative thing, or like what's another one that costs a lot? Oh,
rendering.
Rendering and modeling the heat flow through electronics. So you have your PCB, it'll tell you like what components are going to get hot. And dude, it'll cost you like $40, $50
to get like trash results.
Yeah. And then guess what? Something's wrong. You have to redo it. $50 more.
I accidentally rendered I don't remember what the hell I was trying to render, but like I was like rendering.
The credits don't roll over either. So
fucking rat bastard. I was rendering something and it like defaulted to cloud rendering, right? To generate a rendered image of. And so it didn't I don't even know how the credits work because all I know is like whenever I do anything, it just sort of works. And
they used to give you like a certain amount of free credits per month, but they got rid of that. And now there's a new
you have to pay
flex
for it?
Credits that work across all Autodesk.
Fuck you.
I know. Yeah, you guys suck.
I literally rendered it.
You guys are ruining our sponsorship.
No, literally. I worked. Dude, do I even talk shit about Autodesk right now?
They told me that they were going to we'll give you a free version and you can promote it in your videos. And then they never followed through. They never did that.
I ended up in a Slack channel for creators using Fusion for feedback and stuff like that. And they gave me a free license for it. And I came in and I gave feedback about the spline tool in sketching. And I was when you're drawing a spline and you hit escape, I think I've complained about this. It cancels the whole spline.
Yeah.
But if you're drawing a line, which you go line, it continues the line, right? So you just keep clicking and it keeps drawing the line. And you hit escape, it just cancels the current line that you're stretching.
Yeah, so you have to go back and hit the check mark that's
on the spline. So the spline and the line tools are effectively the same UI where you click, 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 click.
Yeah.
But when you hit escape, the spline will completely delete and the line will only delete whatever you have not clicked and pinned down. And the guy got mad at me.
Yeah. He's like,
what
are you stupid?
And I was just sitting there okay, what the fuck? I'm just giving you my honest feedback about something that's frustrating and would make people's lives better if you fixed it.
Yeah.
And I think they might have kicked me out, or at some point I was just fuck this and either left or so I kind of just begrudgingly use Fusion 360.
FreeCAD is the open source.
I've tried FreeCAD
I know.
a couple years ago, and it didn't tickle the itch. It made more itches.
Yeah, it's you had to learn. It felt like learning a whole new program.
It's too broken.
Fusion's super easy, which is great.
Yeah,
it's intuitive almost. They have everything you need kind of right there.
Yeah,
laid out. You don't have to dig for anything
except the cloud. You have to connect to the cloud.
Yeah.
No, I never finished the cloud credit thing. So the render on my computer, when I realized I was rendering on the cloud, it was 10 times faster.
I remember, you used to be able to do that. You can't anymore.
So I was at that moment in time, I rendered on the computer after realizing I rendered on the cloud, and the one on the computer was instant.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And I'm I have a big computer.
Yeah, you've got a Threadripper.
Yeah, it's 24 core, 128 gigabytes of RAM. It's literally I've done fucking billion point cloud bullshit for open source, modeling the venue. I've beaten the living crap out of it. And so, not being able to render things or do these, because all this FEA stuff, the finite element analysis, all these strain, stress strain, little springy simulations.
Yeah, you have to generate the mesh and then it has to calculate.
It's a bunch of matrices, and what are matrices is a bunch of just parallel fucking calculations. And so if you have a GPU or a CPU, a big CPU, you can just do a bunch of things at the same time. And then it's no, you have to use the cloud. Fuck the cloud.
If I'm doing something with a bunch of curves and lines in it, like I watch Fusion, it says like calculating, and I open up the task manager and I look at it and it's only using like 20% of my CPU.
Yeah.
What? But then people online said, oh, it's because like you can't do that operation in parallel. It has to all be on one core, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I mean, some stuff like works better, but they also just, they just don't like what if they don't have to make it better, they won't. Like there's this enshittification across like everything you use. I remember like Discord. I remember the search on Discord. I was like, holy shit, this is the fucking greatest search I've ever used. And now spell check doesn't even work right on Discord on the desktop. Like apparently what happens, like you type a word wrong, and then it like takes like several seconds for it to like highlight it. And when you keep typing, you can like watch how it like actually works. You keep typing, it clears all the spelling errors.
Yeah.
And then it has to reprocess them. And like I was reading something online like several months ago about like why that happens. Like somebody figured it out. And it's like some like broken like cache thing or something where it's like it's recalculating essentially like an obscene amount of stuff.
Okay.
To do spell check again. Like it's going through like for whatever reason, like it's going through like too much information. Like it's not just checking the sentence.
Crashes?
No, it just takes a really long time to tell you that you spelled a word wrong. And so it's actually like for me, it's faster to like type a word.
Oh,
and paste
I was just
Google,
trying it right there.
Have it correct, and then
Yeah. Because sometimes you're typing stuff right, and it doesn't show up like that. It's a wrong.
Right.
It's a misspelling until like you hit enter.
Yeah,
and then you see like the flash of red as it disappears.
Yeah. And so it's like instead of like people making the core product better because that doesn't sell. Right? Like nobody's like, oh, like they just add like, here's an AI fucking assistant.
I know.
Like, no, fuck you. I don't want that.
Here's some more like skins for your Discord
background. Oh my God. You pay for Discord and you get more pop-ups.
Yeah.
Like they're like, hey, this guy has $8 a month so he can send files bigger than 100 megabytes. Like
4 megabytes.
4 whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so low. It's laughably low.
Like you're like, okay, cool, thank you. Like, how about you stop giving me pop-ups? Like, you give them a couple bucks, and they're like, "Yeah, it will like annoy you more."
Oh yeah, or if you want to find the PDF, somebody posted a long time ago.
Gone.
You can't search.
No,
for
you might as well just delete all the fucking chats that are older than a year. You guys save a bunch of data. But no, they need the data. They're training with it. I forgot. Fucking private DMs.
Is there anything good going on?
Yeah, Qualcomm just bought Arduino.
Is that good or bad?
When you said Qualcomm just bought I was like, oh my God, he made a big sale. No, Arduino.
I'm gonna get a diet.
The best part. Okay, what do you think of when you think Qualcomm buying Arduino?
I think I have no idea what that means.
What do you think of when you think of Arduino?
Like, okay, I'm trying. I guess like. When I think of Arduino, I think of like hobbyist stuff.
Yeah. Like kind of entry level, community oriented, like microcontroller.
Yeah. Whereas like Qualcomm is like massive chip mega company.
So the only reason that like I know how to program firmware is because of Arduino. Like I genuinely think that I bought when I was in like just graduated high school. I bought the first Arduino ever, the Italian one, the Nouvelle, whatever the hell, like the very, very first one. And I had no idea how to use it. I did not understand anything. I had nobody to teach me. The internet like did not do a good job of, explaining how any of this stuff worked. Like I was trying to make a servo move. Like, so my dad like had a friend who like built this like little rotating platform, and you would like put a product on it, and then it would like rotate and then take a picture, rotate, take a picture, and so you can make 360 spins of a product. Like you've probably seen this in the past couple of years online. So like this guy had this idea like, 15, 20 years ago. But he did like your classic inventor and like just built the little turntable that would like trigger the camera, right?
Yeah.
And that's not very valuable. It's like the whole, software ecosystem that allows somebody to easily like display those 360 images on their website.
On the website,
like, that's the part that matters.
Like that API.
Yeah, like how do you make it easy for someone who doesn't know how to build a website? And so, for whatever reason, I was like, oh, like great business idea. So like, how do I do this? And I'm like online, Googling Instructables. I found like Arduino. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is the thing. And so I bought an Arduino, like the first Arduino, the I still have it actually, the Decimo Nuvo.
Oh, Decimo. Yeah, it sounds like some Italian like engine.
Like the worst flavor of Chef Boyardee.
Arduino Ducati.
And so I'm like Arduino is the thing that was like, hey little boy, like you can make a computer your slave, you know? Like otherwise like programming to me was like for smart people.
Arduino Crocodillo.
Yeah. And so like to me Arduino is this thing that is like good because it took all the bullshit of programming a microcontroller and like kind of just like shoved it into the junk drawer and then was like, hey, you can just sort of make it work even though there's limitations and you're kind of like not being exposed to the worst parts of this that are the most confusing, like fucking ports. And that's not the most confusing part. There's way more confusing parts, but that's fucking confusing. And so hearing, you know, like that Qualcomm buying Arduino, like I don't know exactly how to feel about it. You know what they launched? They launched a product with this announcement.
Yeah, I know, because they wanted me to promote it.
Oh, you got contacted about that?
Yes, so did Alan Pan.
What'd you say?
Just like dragged through management for too long and it never ended up happening, even though I was like, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Then they came back and they're like, oh, but did you know it's a 5-year NDA? You can't talk about this.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, sure.
That's the opposite of Arduino. Arduino is like, here's this fucking trash we made and they put it on the internet.
Yeah, it just kind of fizzled out. But I mean, they still want to do it. But now I don't have to sign the NDA anymore because it came out.
The new board they just announced or released with this is called the like Uno Q, I think. Was that what it was called? Do you remember? You didn't sign the NDA, so you can say the name.
No, but Alan could.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't, I found out somehow.
Arduino Uno Q. Is that what it was?
Somehow.
I think so. And it's basically like a Raspberry Pi. I actually have no fucking idea.
It's like I don't either.
And all I know is every time I've seen a company like Intel or Nvidia or anyone, there was like the Arduino Edison, I think was like Intel. I don't remember. Like these like computers come out and you're like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 years later, they're dead.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, like I fucking hate computers because like every time you touch them, you like connect a computer to the internet, it like explodes itself. Especially Linux.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so like the only reason
And Windows
Arduino is
XP.
still around is because like the Arduino Uno or any of these like, you know, Atmel or
Dude, there's
328,
so many of them, and you have to like download this company's specific programming IDE, like their specific software that you have to use.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure with Arduino it's going to be fine because
they're
like
it's
the same-
literally it's like a brick and it's the same brick and that brick never changes and you like it's so stupid that it never gets more complicated than just whatever like basic linear code that you're writing.
Or they're like, oh, you have to download Visual Code Studio and then install all these extensions and modules. And you're like, this is a 5 gigabyte program.
Like I can now, I can go and download like the oldest Arduino IDE and an Arduino Uno and it just works.
Yep.
And it like will never break.
Yeah.
It will like never break. And every time they come out with these new computers, like actual computers, like it runs Linux. And they call it the Uno Q and it runs Linux, which I'm just like, okay, why are you using the Uno? You know, like Jesus Christ. Like that's not an Uno. Uno is like a little piece of shit microcontroller. And so it's like, is that just gonna die in a couple of years? And now you have this ecosystem which like is not well supported. Like the Arduino community is like, it's so big and so robust that you can just make everything work.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean,
what did you do? You just did a fucking cool ass thing that you literally couldn't do with anything.
I know. You couldn't do this with a Raspberry Pi.
Kevin did something that I've been thinking about doing for like not even about doing, but like thinking about for a long fucking time.
What is it?
The FFT.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The vibration sensor.
Like a long time ago, I like heard this thing from a friend who like was an electrical engineer. My dad's friend who was an electrical engineer that worked at a power plant, where they would like FFT, they would fast Fourier transform like turbines.
Oh yeah.
They would measure the like vibrations coming out of power plant equipment. And like, guess what happens if your turbine is vibrating like at certain amplitudes at certain frequencies? You're like, cool, you have like a baseline.
Yeah.
And if those frequencies
You're
start
like,
changing,
it's healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah.
What happens if the frequencies of your turbine start changing? Like, okay, yeah, some fucking shit's fucked. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
And so you can literally like measure the vibrations of your turbine, look at the frequencies, and when they start changing, just assuming something bad is going to happen.
Yeah.
And so you have this problem.
I do. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about like how crazy that these like industrial solutions actually get.
Yeah.
They can tell what blade on a turbine is bad just from one sensor on the side of the machine.
That's actually fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And they'll tell you like, oh, you got to change blade number 34. Like,
how do they do that?
I have no idea.
They
freaking like laser engrave a little notch into a blade.
So they get like a spike for each blade?
No, I think they do one blade and they can tell when it comes around, and then they can tell.
It can count?
They can count.
No, fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, it's so cool.
I know.
That's wizard shit.
Man. You're like, hey, here's a shaky ass thing, and then you do some math to it, and it gives you like spikes at frequency. Like, what the fuck?
I don't. Yeah, I know. So my problem was, I have this like spring. It's called a mass spring dampener
For the cryo cooler?
for my cryo cooler. So the cryo cooler is basically like this piston that shakes up and down. So you need something to counteract that shaking, or the thing would
Will
vibrate
shake
itself
itself
to
apart.
death. It would self-destruct like
How fast
within
does it vibrate?
60 times a second.
Okay, so that's pretty fast.
Pretty
Yeah,
fast.
for a mass. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got to weigh like a pound or two.
What?
Yeah. So I mean, I've seen what happened when the spring broke. The whole thing started shaking across the floor, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. It'll break if
Right.
it does that, because that means if it's not damping the inside assembly too, it starts slapping the limits. Like it starts hitting the top of the
So
enclosure
it's like-
inside and the
It,
bottom.
like, and the thing doesn't know like that its spring broke and that the thing's flying.
No, it's
So it
it's
just
too
sends it.
stupid. So it just keeps sending it until it self-destructs.
Because like
I
in the-
caught it. I heard a horrible noise. I was in the garage when it happened the first time. So I ran over and I unplugged it. And this machine cost $3,000
used.
used. It's from 2003. So it's like, what, 22 years old now?
And so if the spring is shaking, oh yeah, and the spring's like flat, right?
So it's a flat spring. It's
Like
called
coil
a
spring, kinda.
flexure spring,
So like it's 60 hertz.
60 hertz.
So 60 times a second.
Yeah. So you have to.
In a day, how many times does it cycle?
Oh, I did them
60 times
60
times
hours
24.
is 13 million
So
for
13
60 hours.
Because that's starting to enter like fatigue life territory. Like it doesn't really matter what you do. Like if you have a piece of material like flexing that many times, like
Yeah.
it's just gonna obliterate eventually.
Yeah.
And so that's like normally it's like air resistance. You can just ignore it in physics problems. But at 13 million cycles in 60 hours,
Yeah.
you're definitely entering into like I have to like actually do engineering to solve this problem.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it's like a whole field. I mean, because they use these like kind of assemblies and satellites.
Yeah.
Like the Mars rover, the suspension and stuff is all flexure joints. Because they're reliable, but they
Surface
have a
finishing
limit.
will cause problems. Like
Anything.
your surface, like literally
Like
any
a freaking
defect.
tiny little scratch in the surface will be
Yeah.
a stress concentration.
Because you cut new discs, and like I saw, like you showed me one of the ones that broke, and it broke where the laser pierced.
Yeah.
Like that laser pierce, like caused just enough of like either a surface finish defect or like a heat. What do they call that area?
Heat
of effect?
affected
Heat
zone.
affected zone. That caused it to fail in what, like 24 hours or less? Like a day they fail.
Yeah. Yeah. About a day. It's been pretty consistent that they all fail within one day.
So the spring that came with the machine broke.
Yeah.
You laser cut a new one, and that
Yes.
broke within a day.
Within a day.
Within a day, it like the vibration, like the spring shaking up and down, it shakes so many fucking times that it broke within a day.
The
That's
the
insane.
best run I got was 60 hours.
This is like actually like torture testing. Like this is
I know.
like in a lab where
I
you see them
know.
like pushing a couch over and over again.
So I start getting like a little bit, I'm like, okay, maybe the surface is too rough on the inside of the cut. So I start
Yeah.
sanding the inside of the spring to like try to grind away the heat affected zone.
Because if your spring breaks and it's running, like the machine will just fucking kill it.
Yes. Oh yeah. So anyway, that's back to the vibration sensor. I'm like, I don't know if the spring I made is gonna work. And I don't know if it's,
And the
But if it's
consequence,
gonna
if it doesn't work and
it-
it's in the middle of the night, your machine
Yeah,
will blow
and
itself
I'm not
up.
there, I don't hear it.
It will,
Yeah.
like, it will break.
It'll self-destruct.
Okay.
So I made this, it was kind of, I think, your idea to do it with FFT.
It was literally just an idea. I had no idea if you could actually do it or not.
Yeah. And well, ChatGPT did it.
Okay.
But, I guided it. I
Yeah.
told it kind of what I wanted. And it basically, it started off by giving me just like, here, adjust these variables to like, if it gets above this or the frequency drifts this fast,
Mm.
it turns off a relay.
So what does it do? It like
So what it does is I gave it a healthy baseline.
you have an accelerometer.
Yeah, I have an accelerometer that's mounted kind of to the machine, to the assembly.
Yeah.
And if it detects like a frequency shift over time or like an amplitude shift over time,
So how fast does it read the accelerometer?
I think like it's 60 hertz.
Yeah.
So I think what it's doing is it takes an average of the peaks. So I
Right.
think it reads at like, I don't know, 120. No. It reads it at 500 times a second.
So it's reading.
It's reading 500 times a second, but it updates the peaks
Yeah.
5 times
Okay,
a
because it
second.
has to sample a period of time.
Yeah.
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 And that's all just on an Arduino, like what?
Nano.
Nano.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Arduino
And-
Nano is the same as an Uno.
And it saves it.
Yeah.
It saved it every time. It works great. Like it'll save it to the point where I'm like, oh, it tripped. Like
Yeah.
it's
So like if the spring is starting to fail,
yeah.
it will trip. It like can see that and it'll trip.
Oh, it'll stop it if the spring has a like before it even cracks. Because this happened to me twice so far. It's turned off and I'm like, oh, a false positive. And I go out there, I turn it on, and then within 5
It
minutes,
failed again.
it fails. Like the
That's
spring,
so fucking cool.
cracks in half.
So
Yeah.
it's like reading the vibrations 500 times a second. It's like measuring the acceleration, taking the acceleration, dumping it into an FFT to turn the like what time and amplitude into
The
frequency and
domain.
amplitude.
Yeah.
And then it like looks at like for a 60 hertz spike, which is like it should be operating at about 60 hertz plus or minus a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if that 60 hertz spike moves or starts moving, it like keeps track of that. And then once
Yeah.
it goes beyond, you can assume that there's like a crack in the spring
Yeah.
or something's starting to happen bad.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, there's a problem. Like it's not at 60 hertz anymore. I can assume that like you can't hear it or see it or smell it. But by like seeing
I mean, it's
this
off
slight
by
shift,
like, a fraction of a hertz.
and
of
that's
a
like
cycle.
on
Yeah.
an old shitty Arduino.
Yeah. But honestly, I think this new Qualcomm thing, it's like the perfect space between an Arduino and a Raspberry Pi. Because you don't really have any like GPIO. Like,
Yeah, but is it gonna die in a year?
I mean, you do with the Raspberry Pi, but it's like
you
can't-
always talk to an Arduino with a Raspberry Pi. That's the problem.
you can't like use the I don't know software
Yeah,
to
'cause
really
it's all
interface with
time.
the yeah
If you need like accurate timekeeping, you can't really do that with a Raspberry Pi.
yeah
Like I don't know exactly how operating systems work, but they're not running continuously. I mean, they are, but like it's not running your program. It's like switching back and forth. It's like an Arduino is like really good at being like, I will literally do whatever you want when
Like
you want
cycle
as
by
fast as I can
cycle.
do it, cycle
Yeah.
by cycle. And so like maybe that's what this is. But like, is this a bad thing? Like, is Qualcomm going to come in and like you have somebody, like how this
I don't even know who Qualcomm is.
they make like
They're like this some sleeping giant like
Snapdragon?
Oracle or
Is that what it is?
something.
Yeah, it's like a big like they make like
Like phone
computing chips like for phones and stuff.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, I
Qualcomm.
mean same. Like the 5G chips.
Like all I want is like a $5 Arduino. Like, does anybody actually want this like $40 like computer?
Does
slash
anybody
Arduino?
actually buy Arduino anymore?
No, sorry Arduino. I'd go on AliExpress and buy like a handful of them for a nickel.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I would buy Arduino if they were the same price. So obviously you can make Arduinos for $10 for 10 nanos, So so they could do it too, but they don't.
Is it going to be something where like are they doing it? Is it sort of just like a marketing kind of philanthropic thing where it's like, hey, we're gonna take over and like maintain Arduino in a better way? Or is it one of those things where you get some like middle management comes in and just sort of like tries to figure
I
out how to
know.
like make it something more value out of it?
Yeah. Because I
Where-
mean, I don't see Arduino as like this giant successful company. I mean, they make this thing that's popular,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like you can get rich off of this.
Apparently Raspberry Pi like makes a shit ton of money. Like they started as a nonprofit, like like a low cost computer for education. And then at some point I was just reading that they're like an actual like profitable company now. Like they're not, maybe they have a nonprofit wing. Like I don't know the exact
I
structure.
mean, it's like a hobby thing. Like, what are the, how?
Dude, like apparently over 50%, maybe it was like 70%, like some enormous number of the Raspberry
Yeah.
Pi boards go into things.
Oh, no.
Yes.
As like a module?
As a module. Like it's not like a little like DIY computer anymore. Like it's actually like a module,
it's like
computer
hidden,
module.
hidden in your smart toaster.
Yeah, and you shove a fucking SD card into it, and all of a sudden now you have like the thing that it needs to be just working.
All
Like
right.
you don't have to you don't do anything to
Yeah.
it. You just shove the SD card in with your image, and it's like all of a sudden you just have this computer that you can replicate over and over again. I learned this horrible command in Linux. I like set up that the computers that Kevin was like digging through a dumpster basically for computers,
Mhm.
and there's like a little shitty one for Potato that I was like, oh, I'll give Potato a computer. And so I like formatted it with this like kids Linux called Endless OS. and I went through a couple of them.
Does it have games?
It has some games. Yeah, that's what I
Nice.
wanted. I like find some like good kid games, like games for like a kid whose brain is like kind of mushy. That's my child. And there's a command called DD in Linux. And the nickname for DD is called like, I think, drive delete.
Wait, so you can just like open the command prompt and say DD?
You can say DD and you say like
C.
I want this
Okay.
and I want to copy it to here. And it's not like, hey, I would like to copy my files. It is like, you would like to copy every single 1 and 0 from this, and I'm going to write them exactly to this. And so you can just like duplicate.
Oh, okay.
And if you do it in the wrong order, it will literally write every bit from your flash drive to your like boot drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops. Or like, what if it's like a blank folder and you write it to your flash drive, and then it deletes your whole flash drive?
Yeah,
kind of?
exactly.
Oh.
And so, anyways, I've had a lot of fun.
I'm too mushy for Linux.
I've had a lot of fun with Linux this past week, like just like learning how. I feel like I'm getting closer to the computer. And it's like,
you're
oh,
bonding.
I'm bonding. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, there's this thing that can just like act. You're not copying and pasting anymore.
Interface with.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I would like you to like actually write 1s and 0s, like complete. Like, not just. It's not copy this. It's write it exactly.
I still think Windows XP is peak. I mean, I just, digging for old computers in a dumpster, I found a Windows XP laptop.
What about 7?
Huh?
Better than 7?
Dude, it's so fast. Everything, like start menu, boom, anything, boom, like
and
instant.
The like the picture, the grassy.
Oh,
picture.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You just can't connect it to the internet
Or it looks
ever.
better.
It'll just get every virus instantly. I don't know how they do it, but you just can't connect. Oh, yeah, it's bad.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I definitely think that if you haven't tried Linux,
it's so easy, dude. The start menu is great. It's all right there.
But you can't use it anymore.
The start menu now, it's so fast.
I know.
It takes it.
It's
You can't.
useless. It's in shitified.
It is.
But do you know what's not in shitified? I would say Linux. It almost is like the opposite of in shitified.
There's too. I don't know, dude. I don't know where to start with Linux.
Ubuntu,
Arch Linux.
Ubuntu? No, Ubuntu. It like is almost kind of exactly like Windows. Just Ubuntu, and it has Firefox. You do 90% of your computing
What's
in a browser.
What's the difference
anyway.
between Linux kernels? Is that what you call it? A kernel?
I think that's a corn. That's
clonal?
corn. That's a different thing. It's like farming.
I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah, Nigel, what are you up to? I'm sorry, we're boring you.
Oh, I got a question for Nigel.
People are gonna yell at us if you don't get to talk about something.
I got 400 free strawberry plants, and
Hell
they need
yeah.
a pH of like 6, and my soil here on the dirt
Mhm.
farm is 8. And so I was looking, and
It
apparently
sounds
I can
like
so apparently you can
Not
put
great.
sulfur, right? Sulfur will like help
Okay.
to increase the acidity. And I called a local like ag store today, and they asked if I had a sulfur burner.
okay.
What?
And I was like, no.
Yeah, you're like,
Do you have anything that doesn't require that? And she's like, yes, but you need a permit.
What?
Okay. What do you mean? Wait, a sulfur burner?
Dude, just pour out some old batteries in the ground. You know,
That'd probably be fine, right?
some
Sulfuric acid?
sulfuric acid. Got
Oh,
sulfur
wait, what's
in
a
it.
sulfur? What's a sulfur burner?
So I googled sulfur burner, and it said it's like
Does it like inject sulfur dioxide into the ground?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, or you pump it into water and make like sulfurous
Yes.
acid
So you
or
like
something.
burn sulfur, and then it like
Oh,
it
here.
vaporizes elemental sulfur to produce sulfur dioxide, which then dissolves into the water.
To make sulfuric acid.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually
But it
sulfuric
would
acid.
make. I think it makes sulfurous.
Oh,
acid.
sulfurous. Yeah, because there's no.
What's the
Or whatever. What is it? H2SO3.
how much lead is in the battery acid?
Yeah, sulfurous. So it's just
Oh, I
kind
think-
of
I
like a
think too much.
crappier sulfuric.
So what
But
if
you
you
can just buy new sulfuric acid drain cleaner at the hardware store.
and then how do you make it into sulfurous acid?
I don't think it matters. It just wants.
You could just
acid.
buy that though,
Yeah.
can't you?
They fucking told me I needed a burner or a permit, and right now I don't know what's harder.
Like, can't. Okay, so I've. Oh wait, no, that might not be good.
Can't you just mix the sulfur in the soil?
Oh, why don't I just like put it in like like one of the like feed it into the sprinkler,
Yeah.
or do the fire truck and just put it in the tank like we did.
Yeah,
the
just
bird
pour
stuff.
some acid in the tank.
Like
Like, actually, what are you supposed to do?
I don't fucking know,
Yeah.
man. This shit's hard.
Yeah. How much acid do you need?
What is sulfurous? Sulfurous acid?
So I was gonna say, could you do like potassium bisulfate?
Is that like, can you get that at the pool store? I think you can. Yeah, for pH
Increasing
down
Yeah.
for your
Can we-
pool.
oh yeah.
Exactly, but I might kill all your plants. But KHSO4, maybe it might be too
We had to do
acidic.
that.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
it might be too acidic.
What if it's like really dilute and you just do it over like
Oh,
a
wait.
month?
Impact on soil. I see Google AI says when applied to soil, KHSO4 will lower the soil's pH.
But is it like stable or will it like, I don't know, decompose too fast?
While the effect is mild in small quantities, large applications can noticeably reduce the soil pH. For this reason, farmers may need to monitor soil acidity when applying KHSO4.
Okay.
This is just what Google AI says.
I think that's why people just use elemental sulfur.
Safer or less?
I think it like lasts longer. It's like more kind of consistent.
just like the powder.
yeah, just the powder.
But then how come? Why?
Also, you're not, because this comes with I think the real reason is because this comes with potassium. So you might be,
Oh, that's good. It's like a fertilizer too.
Mm.
Yeah.
but it might be like bad. I don't know. Like maybe too much potassium's bad, somehow.
Only one way to find out. Fuck. So then, like, oh my god, I hate this so much. You're like Home Depot, you get like a
I'm looking
4-pound
it up.
bag of sulfur.
Wait,
right?
so
For, like,
do
$12.
strawberries need acidic soil or is your soil not just, it's not as like
They need slightly more acidic.
more
soil.
acidic?
Yeah. So I
okay.
think the soil here is like pretty basic.
Okay.
Like some basic. soil.
Basic ass
Yeah.
soil.
It's like a pH of like 8. I think I just looked at the soil chart again.
And what does it need to be like?
6.
7? 6?
Yeah. So
That's pretty acidic.
Is it?
Well, I guess it's like it's just a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit
yeah, you're
off
right.
neutral,
Yeah. I mean, what 7 point something is neutral or 7's neutral?
Yeah. So we are at a pH of 8, and strawberries want like 6 to 6.5.
Okay. Oh,
I
that's.
mean, what's
oh,
also
yeah,
what's the
no,
worst that happens if we plant the strawberries?
So I looked it up
They-
on
yeah.
They die?
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
ChatGPT says
Oh god.
both can be used, but it says that the sulfurous acid one kind of sucks, actually.
That's the sulfur
says it's-
burner.
Yeah, because it says it's unstable, short-lived, temporary, and rarely used directly. I don't know if any of this is true, but it says ChatGPT recommends potassium bisulfate.
Fucking gonna kill all these plants with ChatGPT recommendations.
I know.
I hate ChatGPT.
What's the Nigel GPT recommendation?
You know,
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm in this position where, you know what I mean? Like I can have an opinion and be like, oh, that sounds good on paper, and then it's like it just kills.
that's literally
it permanently-
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's like it's better than the comment section of a YouTube video, but it's still like not better than an expert who like wouldn't pick up the phone unless you paid them.
Like-
What about like
$2,000.
coffee
I
grounds
feel-
or pine needles?
Oh, it did.
I'm
I think
trying
I
to,
read
like-
pine needles somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like the analogy I'm saying is like I feel like my view of it is very like narrow. So it's, I mean, because I studied biochem, it's like going, yeah, studies show that this drug does interact with this receptor, and you're
Mm.
like, okay, cool. So that should like do this effect in the person. You go, yeah, I guess, and then you feed it to the guy and he dies, and you find out, sure, it had this very specific effect, but it also just had these horrible other things you
Side
never
effects.
took into account. So it's like, sure, this definitely will affect the soil pH, but
In the
it's
worst way
like,
possible.
I don't know. It might be something that a farmer would hear that and go, "You're gonna kill everything."
Farmers don't know shit, man. They just like hire a soil engineer, like an ag engineer, and the ag engineer tells them to go spend $10,000
Yeah.
on something.
And that's what Nigel is for us right now. So Nigel, what do we do? How do we save these strawberries? They're dying in
There's
the
literally
yeah.
a bag filled with like 400 strawberry, like it's like roots and a stump,
So
like a
saplings.
sapling.
Google AI says that now I have
Well,
some
that's
more
how I
info.
fucking
No,
ask Google AI
Nigel.
myself, asshole.
No, just listen. It kind of makes sense. It says basically, large scale. It seems to be that like the burning sulfur method is what people use because they
cheaper?
can just like, I guess, and they can just like generate it. I think it being like where it disappears quickly allows them to actually not destroy the soil.
Mm.
I don't know, allows more control.
Maybe they like if they're
Whereas it
switching
says-
crops too.
Oh yeah.
Like they can change the
It only
pH more
lasts for like
rapidly.
one season kind of thing.
Like it might be fast, whereas it says that it's not practical for like, an average bozo um who doesn't have like, the ability to burn sulfur and pump it through
So
water.
what if it was just like dilute sulfuric acid or like citric acid, like vinegar or
Those are
vinegar?
too acidic still.
Yeah,
Even
but only if
diluted?
there's like a little bit of it.
But still the actual like strength of the acid is
Yeah.
like your overall pH goes down, but like your acid strength is too high.
Okay.
Like, but then again, KHSO4, I mean, it's because it's HSO4. It's just kind of like the weak. It's the sulfuric acid's already given its strongest proton away, so it's kind of just like a crappy weak acid. Um, versus if you did dilute sulfuric acid, it's still a strong acid.
Okay.
It's just dilute, if that makes sense.
We got
But it
like
still
I have
could
like there's like
attack
24
your
hours
plants.
to like figure this out. Like how long will the strawberries last in dirt with high pH?
Okay, go to the pool store, buy potassium bisulfate, and give it a
Okay.
try.
Wait,
Okay.
John, write this down.
You have the Nigel guarantee.
You're about to kill 400 strawberries, motherfucker.
No, it's like
Oh, no.
4 million or 4,000
Oh yeah,
strawberries.
it's like 4,000. It's just it's 400
So wait,
plants.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Because when you kill like, living like, animals, you have blood on your hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you kill all the plants, you have
you got.
Jam.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. If,
You're all
if there's
jam
strawberries on
on
the
your
vine,
hands.
you've got something that looks like blood on your hands.
Yeah, what do you have on your hands though?
NileRed killed my strawberries. Look at that.
Oh no. That's a win-win. You either get a good video or a bunch of strawberries.
Dead strawberries, and no, I still get to use that title no matter what. NileRed
Oh.
almost killed my strawberries.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, because we have the strawberries now. They I think they have to go into the ground. And I don't really know what the timeline is for adding any sort of acidic stuff to the soil. Like is this something that happens over a week? You do this oh, I don't fucking know, man.
Do you maybe just put a little bit in the water when you water them?
Yeah, maybe that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
I
Just
don't know.
what I should do is just get
Or you have to till some area. So maybe you can just hose it down and then till it kind of thing. Mix
Well, I
it
was just
in.
gonna do it in the middle because I don't think we used the whole field for the sunflowers, did we?
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah. It's
I think
only
we're just
the
gonna do it in
two
middle.
edges.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the worst that happens? Is the sulfur burners at burning elemental sulfur?
That would be so stinky.
Would it? So maybe it could
It would
be.
smell like a volcano opened up in the middle of the farm.
I have a suspicion that might be what it is. It's what if I just buy the elemental sulfur and then just mix it into the water and into the sprinkler, feed it into the sprinkler.
Probably. I mean,
Or put it in the-
sunflowers are yellow. Sulfur's yellow. I think it would be fine for the sunflowers.
Just put it in the fire truck and just have it just sort of powder suspended in the water,
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think what we should. I don't want to spoil the road trip show.
Hmm.
Are you ready for the road trip?
Sure. I somehow didn't realize that it was next week.
It
but
is next week.
okay.
Nigel and Alex
Oh.
Ernst are going to go on a road trip. They're going to shoot a travel show for Sauce Plus,
Yeah.
and it better be good.
Yeah. We're counting on
Yeah,
on you,
you
Nigel.
gotta save Sauce Plus. This is all the eggs in this basket is you and Alex.
You're giving pretty much all the money that you have left. You're
Yeah.
investing it into the show.
All $3,000
Yeah.
into this show.
Hmm.
How do you
That's not a lot of pressure.
you think spending a week with Alex Ernst is going to be fun or a disaster?
I think it'll be fun. It's always fun hanging out with Alex.
A week
Sometimes-
straight though?
You're right. I haven't been exposed to that much Alex before, but I'm sure it'll be good.
Do you think that you guys are going to be better friends at the end of it or worse friends?
I think that's to be determined, right?
I just remember during Scare the Coyote, Alex came up to me and he was like, Nigel was Google searching which flavor of yerba mate was the best while we were standing in front of the fridge in Target.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that sounds right.
Oh yeah.
I could only choose one. And Alex was
Why
like-
not buy two flavors?
There was
How
8
different could
flavors
they
and I
be?
never
Yeah.
had them. Well, when you're present that It's I had 8 options, and I was willing to choose one.
What
And I
what
was
were the flavors? Have you never heard of these flavors before? Were they brand new, undiscovered?
I've never seen like that brand
Isn't
of
it
like
like
the yerba mate
mint
stuff.
and like peach
Yeah.
and strawberry? You've had those before.
Nigel,
The
do you
first time
tend,
was at the Scare of the Coyote.
do you
I know,
consider
but like
yourself?
the flavors in general.
Would you describe yourself as an overthinker?
It depends on what.
You're overthinking
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
already
Like actually,
Would you describe Alex Ernst
You
as
asked
an
me a
overthinker?
question. What?
Is Alex Ernst an overthinker?
I would say yes.
Really? I feel like he's an underthinker. I guess it
Hmm.
depends. He's
He
like
asked me
he's a
some,
worry
like-
wart.
that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
He's not an overthinker. He's
Yeah.
he's
an
like a worry.
underthinker, and then he does something and he
Then he
gets
worries
worried
about
about
it.
it after
Yeah.
the fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
No, like at the end of the day, it's like it takes 2 seconds. All I Googled was like, what's the best flavor? And that's the one I'll choose.
Yeah, but
No,
who the
it's-
fuck's
that's-
answering
that's
that?
fine,
You're gonna trust
but-
Google AI? Like Google AI doesn't know how to drink yerba mate. It would
I don't know,
fucking
you choose
explode if
what's
you
the
poured
most
yerba mate
popular
on a
flavor.
Google AI server.
Because everyone knows when you have like 8 flavors, one of them is bad.
All I'm saying is that like we're dumping all of our money into this road trip show, and I thought that if I put an overthinker and an underthinker together, that it would go well. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, I'm with you on this though, Nigel, because that Celsius that you were drinking,
Yeah.
I think there's only one good flavor they make.
I like this one. You like this one or no?
Oh, cherry cola,
The
that's
cherry
fine.
cola- this
yeah.
one- this one
But they've
actually
got
was
like
like-
the tropical ones, and they're all bad.
They all taste the same, except that one. That one like kind of just tasted like shitty cherry cola, like really shitty cherry cola. But like it's an energy drink, and so it's like, well, at least you're getting,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think energy is the right word. At least you're getting energy out of it.
I'm jealous though, Nigel. This trip sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like when Will was spoiling it to me, I'm like, I want to go.
I'm definitely going to.
I want to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
A fly smashed onto the
Yeah.
windshield, you know?
Ass first or face first?
Face first.
Don, where are we at?
I think it's time to go to
Exactly
the extra.
an hour? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go on the extra. I'm gonna talk about my least favorite group of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got
damn.
a lot of least favorite groups of people. I have
Kevin, that's very ominous.
I wrote down some interesting things that we should talk about on this podcast. So we'll talk about in the extra. I have one note here called "Bad Parent." I'm excited about that one. I'm excited to share that with you. Maybe it's better I don't say publicly. It was an accident. I didn't know. I didn't realize it. I did realize when I realized it. I fixed the problem.
I have a very strong bias towards this group of people.
Yeah.
Their frequencies.
Kevin, this sounds
Okay.
their
really.
frequencies are off. You know, they
Is this
have
like a horoscope?
bad
thing?
vibes.
Astrology?
But Kevin, can we?
No, they're
just,
worse.
Before we can.
They're worse than
Can we-
astrology.
Crystal people.
Oh,
Worse than crystal
yeah,
people?
Worse.
Oh,
way
okay.
worse.
I was gonna say, can we just be very clear that this isn't a racist thing?
No, it's definitely a racist thing.
Because Kevin's like, there's a certain type of people that I just
Yeah.
don't like.
Oh yeah, it's like a racist thing, but not against a race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the same vibe, but yes. Okay, I get what you're saying.
My
I
phone's
guess what
going
you're
off right now
saying.
and it just says Google is calling me.
Huh.
What does that mean?
That's ominous.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
All right, we'll see you guys on the extra. Thanks to everyone who supports us on Patreon. It's the only reason we can do this show because Google ad or YouTube ad revenue is just shit. We don't have sponsors because we're stupid.
We don't do this for money.
Yeah, you know how many sponsors we've had on this entire Safety Third?
Like one.
Like actually like a handful. So it's Patreon. So if you guys want extras, which is basically just full podcast, Q&A, ask us questions, you get our Discord server too, which people are actually surprisingly active, especially Andy, Dick Guy.
Yeah.
Or what's it, Cum Guy now?
But
He's the guy who broke his ass.
Yeah,
He broke his
yeah.
ass. So you want to hang out with a guy who broke his ass on Discord? He literally can't go anywhere else. That's all he has. Is
Yeah.
that Discord
I think
account.
he's getting better. I think he can hobble around now.
What are we talking
good for
about?
him.
Why are we talking
I
about
love
him?
our Discord.
I do too.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on Safety Third Extra Patreon. We love you. I love you, Nigel.
I love
Bye.
you, Nigel.
Bye.
What a jerk.